All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's the penultimate game of the NFL calendar, AFC versus NFC in the NFL Pro Bowl game. Excitement? Well, we got that in abundance as this Pro Bowl is underway from Orlando, Florida. This is fielded at the goal line. All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's the penultimate game of the NFL calendar, AFC versus NFC in the NFL Pro Bowl game. Excitement? Well, we got that in abundance as this Pro Bowl is underway from Orlando, Florida. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about... The 17-yard line.
The AFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, get that ball, Dean. Let's get that ball.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 2nd down now. It's Graves.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Get ready. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Jackson from the shotgun. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the AFC takes it all the way down the field to score on their opening drive. From the gun, Jackson. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Opening drive touchdown, and 2-point conversion.
Amazing nowadays for the kickers. I've actually talked with a few of them. They're more concerned about the point after touchdown than actually missing regular field goals. So maybe the coach is taking some pressure off here and just going for 2 and saying, I'm saving you for the big stuff later.
He's hanging out by the net.
Got it. Go 14. Let's get up.
On 1st down, Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Phillips. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw is Wilson. Now he'll escape to his right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He'll get 11 yards back on the scramble as it brings up 2nd down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
14. Check.
Here's a carry for Saquon Barkley and the Giants. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
On the move to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
Let's go, defense. Check 50.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And the pressure gets home, and the AFC comes up with a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
This is taken around the 12. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the AFC will take over 1st and 10. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the... It got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
To throw is Jackson. To throw on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. And this will move the sticks yet again as the tackle's going to be made at the NFC's 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and man.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 1 quarter down, 8-0 to score. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now he's going to go deep down the left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play that time for the NFC. 46 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Open man, Arthega right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty.
And it'll be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. J.J. Arthega Whiteside, the intended receiver.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson with a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Off at the 13. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
Give him 28 yards on that one. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
Steps away to his left. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action now. Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Being chased out left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. To throw again on second down. Jackson. The end result, 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the NFC going to take a timeout there second as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Pinheiro is good.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through this time in the program.
And it is gobbled up by the NFC. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
You think you won't get this? You think you won't get this? 14, got it. Alert. Pressure. Check 99. 42, 15. Mike, 44. You got 99.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Gun. Check.
Throwing again. Wilson. Throw left side complete. It's Phillips. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He's going to go up top for the end, and that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
He's crashing. What's left? Hey. Run left. Check. No. Hey, 0. Mike 9.
Wilson will throw again. He'll buy some time right. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going to air one out. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 66 yards. And the AFC strikes quickly there for 6. Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football, that type of a play. But you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the 1st. Now Wilson on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. To throw is Wilson. To throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Phillips. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
14. Watch that. 4 down, 4 down. 36. Tempo,
Again, Wilson looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy.
They should have known. They should have known.
Intercepted. The AFC takes over.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Forced out to his left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So we have hit halftime of the Pro Bowl with the AFC leading the NFC. As we'll send you crosstown to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for. And taken successfully. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is. Right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now Saquon Barkley. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, Delta. Motion. Everyone, Mike 20. Who that? Go.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. They needed 15. They got 15. And a good mark to boot. It's first down.
You don't have to win the 40-yard dash. You still have good mobility. How about him getting outside of the pocket, throwing on the run, and picking up a first down?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they're very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. That is first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball under.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or has moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Buying time to his left. Now, loose football. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the NFC. 20, 10, 5, and he will take this back. A fumble return for an NFC touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. It's got to be priority number 1 because Roger from here.
Caught up, and it's scooped up by the NFC. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He gained really good yardage. That's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
You hear me laughing, partner. I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Now Matt. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Play action. Now Jackson. It's caught. Beckett. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Here's Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. A gain of 4 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He finds Beckham complete. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth.
So the awareness of knowing where the first down marker is not just for the offense. I mean, his defense has to understand that, too, and they gave up a huge one there.
Yeah, this is one of those situations defensively. You're just counting on getting the football back.
No doubt about it. You've already projected yourself to the bench and with a little bit of smile on your face for having stopped them, and now you've got to regroup and play again.
So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the AFC, and even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. But it'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And an alley to run. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very... Next time out, run the football. Don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Alpha. Hey, drop it. Big rip.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will score. It's a touchdown.
I have to believe that in a Pro Bowl situation, you know, we talk about these defensive backs during the season. They go educated gamblers. They take the education out of it. They just go for the football here. Hey, try and make a big play. And if you get one, you really look terrific in this game.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Well, throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up to throw. Gives this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. Over the middle, complete. That's low. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Bravo.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, exit.
Again, he'll drop the throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang in the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Now back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. But it is 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will carry this one in. Touchdown NFC. Taking it in from a yard out. As his guys are back within a single score.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
They'll try and throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
The AFC takes over 1st and 10.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And one thing you'd like to see in a Pro Bowl, a competitive contest. We've got that just like the last 2 seasons. A one-score game as we play here in the 4th.
But I'd love to know, what's the discussion on the sidelines of both teams right now? Because, you know, it's an exhibition-type game, but as you said, as competitive as it is now, these guys are going to want to win. There may be some guys who sub some guys out, trying to get back on the field and trying to help their team win down the stretch.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Back to throw. Shea. He finds his target, Beckham. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, Shea. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place. But in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play? Which means someone will have a play made against them and not have to live with that for the rest of the year.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. To throw again. Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46. It's a big play that time for the NFC. 44 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now Wilson on 1st down. And he will score. Touchdown NFC. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The AFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So the AFC with the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's David Njoku, the tight end. Well, a heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Shea. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Going right side here, and that's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Another yard, you'd probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He sets to fire deep. That's caught at the 25. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts him up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The AFC takes over. At their own 25-yard line.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked it to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered. It's both feet down for the completion.
It's caught. Beckham. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw. That's caught by OBJ. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly, costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there. Oh no, he lost the football. So Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch, a lot of those great matchups that we don't get to see during the regular season because sometimes teams don't play against each other. And oh, by the way, no one got hurt. There's the win for everyone. I think the fans enjoyed this one.
That'll do it for us for Charles Day.